All right, this is a Quantum Edge 3 power chair. This power chair is fully loaded. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. So fully loaded, gorgeous power chair. It has 17 miles, so it's practically brand new. It was used just for a month or so. It's a Quantum Edge 3, beautiful burgundy color. It has all their other features, which we'll cover as we go along. But this power chair here, all the function have to be worked through the joystick. So when you go to the joystick, you would just hit this knob forward here until you see a picture here of the seat. And when you see a picture of the seat, whatever is yellow is what's going to function is going to be. So if I move it, you'll see that it changes colors. So right down, it's the seat. So I'm going to make the seat go up, and and when you get to that position, you just go back and forth. So if I go down, you'll see the seat lift going up. Okay. The seat lift will start at 22 inches when it's down, 22 inches, and by the time it's all the way up, it'll be at 34 inches. So 22 to 34 inches. So this is the seat lift elevated. The nice thing about this chair is with the seat elevated, this chair will still drive at 3 miles an hour. So if you watch me, I'm not going to be able to go that fast, but you can see that it does move pretty good. So let's look at the base on this chair while we have it elevated. You can see the way the seat lift is constructed. Here's the actuator right here for the seat lift. This is just the way the seat lift is constructed. You can see how solid that is. You can see an anchor point here and here. This is where you would tie your chair to your lift for transportation. You have 2 on this side, you have 2 on the opposite side. You have 4 of these anchor points, okay? You have 14-inch solid wheels, non-marking wheels, caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. The suspension on this chair, if you look at the front, you can see the suspension in front right here. You have the same suspension in the front, you have it in the back also. So if you look at the back, you have the same suspension back here that you have in front, okay? These chairs have a phenomenal suspension. Also with this chair, right now this chair weighs over 400 pounds, so there's no way I'm going to be able to lift it or push it if it broke down on me. So if I want to roll this chair, of course I would make sure the seat is down, turn the power off, and each wheel has a motor. You can see the motor right here, the cylinder, that's the motor right here to the wheel. All you have to do is push this lever down. What that does, it unlocks the wheel. But you have to do both motors on both sides, okay? And then you can roll around. Do not forget to put it back in gear, because if you don't put it back in gear, everything's going to light up, but nothing's going to move. Then you turn your power back on. And the reason you want the power off when you do the motors is because you don't want no resistance in the motor if you leave the power on, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it back. I'm going to make the seat come back down. As the seat goes down, I'm going to talk to you about the swing away. This is called a swing away joystick. So when you get to a table, you can get a real close without having to raise the arm up if you don't want to do that, okay? That's called a swing away joystick. Now if you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left side. So the joystick would go to the left side if you're left-handed, okay? The next function I'm going to show is called the electric tilt. That's when the base right here goes back. So when the tilt goes back, which is this portion here, it's going to take the leg, and it's going to take the back, because they're all connected together. This is called the electric tilt. It's a very good feature to have if you need to relieve pressure sores or get some circulation going. The next function I'm going to show you is the feet, the electric legs. These are adjustable, so if you're 5 feet tall or 6'2", we can adjust these. We can push these out all the way up to here if we have to. So if you needed some real good circulation, that would be a little extreme, but you don't have to be tilted all the way back. I just want to show you the extreme position, but you could still be halfway tilted like this, and your feet are still going to be higher than your body. Okay? So far we've covered the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric leg. The last function left is called the electric recline. The electric recline is when the back goes back by itself, okay? That's called the electric recline. And we'll see how far this goes back. So it's a full recline. So if you were laying in your chair, that's what it would look like if you're fully reclined, sleeping. This is what the legs would look like. That's exactly what it would like. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to bring the back up and the legs down at the same time. So I can do two functions on this joystick. Bring the back up, bring the legs down. Now if you're going to be outside, make sure you leave your legs out when you're outside so you have clearance. Now this one here, because the legs are set up short, there's still quite a bit of clearance under there, okay? Now we're going to put it back in drive. Now, this is a mid-wheel drive, so the drive wheels is in the middle. Whenever you have a mid-wheel drive, you'll have a wheel in the ground in front and you have a wheel in the ground in the back. When you're mid-wheel, you have to have suspension. So these have the best turning radius, so this chair will turn on its own length all day long. I could sit here all day and not move an inch from this spot right here. That's what a mid-wheel drive chair will do. It'll turn within its own length. So if you're in the house and you need to turn shorter, just bring the legs all the way in. These are still out quite a bit, okay? The seat on this chair is an air cushion Roho. It's 16 by 18 deep. 16 by 18 deep. There's a safety belt here somewhere. There's a safety belt here. The arms do flip up like I mentioned earlier. This cushion, if you don't want an air cushion, you can just take it off. Put your own cushion on here. Also, this chair has lights. There's a little button right here. You can see it right there. If I tap it, you can see the lights right here on the fenders. You have headlights. You can see them on the wall too. And you have tail lights. And you have headlights. They're on the fender. Headlights, tail lights over here, headlights on this side. This is where you turn it off. Now, I don't personally like the button right there because it's too easy to touch. I usually like it under here, so that way there's no chance of touching it. It's entirely up to you where you want it. The back of the chair, we have an adjustable headrest, fully adjustable, and it can be removed. It can be adjusted any position you want. It's not been tightened up yet, that's why it keeps falling. It needs to be tightened up a little bit. So when you charge the batteries on this chair, you'll take your quantum charger and you'll plug it right below your chair right here, right below your joystick. And as soon as the light goes from orange to green, the charger will turn off. So these chairs have a range of about 15 miles on a battery charge. Of course, that depends if you're going uphill through the grass, the weight of the user. So you might have less than 15, you might get more. It all depends on how you use your chair. So let's recap. We've got a Quantum Edge 3 power chair, burgundy in color, 4 functions, 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs. This chair has 17 miles, so it was only used for about a month. It's the newest in technology, went from Pride Mobility. This is their Quantum line, the Quantum Edge 3. 17 miles, 4 function, swing away joystick, flip up arm, Roho cushion, safety belt. You also have lateral guards here for your feet so they stay on the foot plate. You have the anchor points here. You have the tail lights and the headlights customized from the factory. Practically new. This is a gorgeous power chair and it's ready to go. So this chair is super smooth. Top speed, 6 miles. 6 miles an hour. The noise you hear is the acorn falling off the trees, and that's what I'm running over a bunch of these little acorns right now. But 6 miles an hour is the top speed on this chair. Very easy to drive. no problem to the grass. As long as your grass, you have a good bottom in your grass in your yard and it's not too bumpy, these will have no problem going to grass in your yard. So what I want to do right now, I'm going to elevate the seat. So the seat is going up right now. We're going to elevate the seat 12 inches. While it does that, let's talk about the chair again. This is the Quantum Edge 3 power chair. This power chair has 17 miles. It's practically brand new. It has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs. Just a fantastic power chair. And we've got the seat elevated all the way up now. And we're going to drive the chair with the seat elevated. So this chair actually drives pretty fast with the seat elevated. Definitely has a 3-mile-an-hour speed limit with the seat elevated. If you're going to drive with the seat elevated, make sure you're inside your house, at the mall, always flat surface. Do not go on a sidewalk where it's crooked. You're asking for trouble. These are not golf carts. They're not cars. You have to be careful. They're expensive chair, but they will last a long time if you take care of them. So this is the Quantum Edge 3, burgundy in color, brand new condition, ready to go.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.